Why might Marines or Army personnel be surprised by the living conditions on an Air Force base? I got my answer when our Army unit got temporarily stationed at MacDill Air Force Base in Florida after our barracks at Fort Stewart got flooded during Hurricane Helena. We've been living in basic Army housing for 2 years. Shared rooms, communal bathrooms down the hall, vending machines that ate your money, and a chow hall that served the same rotating menu of mystery meat every week. When our first sergeant told us we were moving to an Air Force base temporarily, we figured it meant concrete floors instead of mud and maybe hot water that actually stayed hot for more than 5 minutes. We were not prepared for what we found. The bus dropped us off at what looked like a college dormitory. Private Jake was the first to speak up. "Sergeant Davis, are you sure this is military housing? Each of us got our own room, not shared with 3 other guys. Our own actual room with a private bathroom, mini fridge, and cable TV. I thought there had been some mistake when the airman handed me a key card instead of an old metal key. The dining facility destroyed our understanding of military food. They had a Subway inside the building, an actual Subway with real sandwich artists and everything, plus a Pizza Hut, Starbucks, and something called a smoothie bar. I watched an airman complain to his friend that they were out of his favorite energy drink flavor while I stood there holding a tray trying to process that they had 15 different drink options. Our Army chow hall had water, bug juice, and coffee that could strip paint. These guys were debating between vanilla chai and caramel macchiato. But the real culture shock came when we saw their gym. Our base gym back home had 3 broken treadmills, weights held together with duct tape, and a basketball court with more holes than net. This place had brand new equipment, multiple basketball courts, a swimming pool, racquetball courts, and yoga classes. Actual yoga classes with certified instructors. Specialist Marcus walked around with his mouth open for the first hour. "They have a movie theater," he whispered to me, like with reclining seats and everything. The base exchange was another planet entirely. 3-story shopping center with a GameStop, jewelry store, and full-service restaurant. Our PX was basically a gas station with overpriced snacks and phone cards. Housing for married soldiers looked like a suburban neighborhood. Real houses with driveways, front yards, and mailboxes. Kids rode bikes on actual sidewalks while their Air Force parents barbecued on back patios. I called my wife from their recreation center. "Honey, you're not going to believe this place. They have bowling alleys and an arcade." "What are you playing?" she asked. "I'm not playing anything. I'm still trying to accept that it exists." The work schedule hit us next. Normal business hours. Weekends off unless you're deployed. Most of these airmen had never been anywhere more dangerous than the commissary parking lot. Their biggest complaint was that the base Starbucks closed at 8 p.m. instead of staying open 24 hours. Meanwhile, we'd been doing convoy security through Iraq where getting coffee meant hoping the MRE had instant packets. 3 weeks into our stay, our company commander called formation. "We're heading back to Fort Stewart next week. The repairs are done." You could hear guys actually groaning with disappointment. We'd gotten used to living like human beings instead of refugees. Private Jake raised his hand. "Sir, any chance we could get transferred to the Air Force permanently? What's your ASVAB score, soldier?" 92, sir. Should have thought of that before you chose the Army. On our last night, the Air Force guys threw us a farewell barbecue. Real steaks, cold beer, and their bass band playing live music. They treated military service like a career with benefits instead of organized suffering. When we thanked them for their hospitality, their first sergeant got serious. "You guys do the fighting so we don't have to. Least we can do is make sure you're comfortable when you visit." Back at Fort Stewart, our barracks felt like prison cells. Shared bathrooms, broken air conditioning, and that same mystery meat rotation in the chow hall. Last month, I saw a recruitment poster at the mall. Air Force slogan read, "Crossed into the blue." Jake was working there as a salesman. He'd gotten out of the Army and was trying to convince kids to join the Air Force instead. "Best decision I ever made," he told me. "Same flag, better living conditions."